Recently in Undertale Test Reborn, you might have noticed something about a secret character going around. Some even saying it's Gaster, which is wrong by the way. But today, I made it my mission to debunk the Gaster theory and amass the real identity of the secret character in Undertale Test Reborn. This case took a lot of effort, but the answer will shock you. Anyway, with that said, let's get started. So, you might have seen a video going around by Mr. Epic Gamer where he claimed the secret character was Gaster. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, this video is completely wrong. And we'll debunk it together, because some people still think it's Gaster. Before I start the section, please note, me and Mr. Epic Gamer do not hate each other. This is just a case where we both got interested in, and I really want to uncover the truth of this case, and I did a lot of it. Anyway, his first claim is that the characters are listed in alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order. Considering our secret character is placed between Garnet and Hardmode Sands, we are able to assume that this character's name will also begin with either G or H.
That's an inconsistency. Anyway, his first claim is that the characters are listed in alphabetical order. Which is true, they are in the myths section, but I think that this is a red herring, or a coincidence. Why? Well, I have a question. Why is only this section in alphabetical order when every other section breaks alphabetical order? For example, the Undertale section with Sans being above Metaton and Muffet, or in the Glitchtale section with Undying being above Sans, and then finally in the X-Event section with Express literally being the second one on the list. So why would this one missed character section be in alphabetical order?
Of course, we have the infamous Sandsman event that we all know of. The Glitch event seems to be related to Glitchtale, considering that both Betty Noir and GT Gaster are also event-released characters. Then we have the X event, which is related to Underverse, which will come with the release of Kara and Cross, UV Gaster, and Ink Sans. This leaves us with two unknown events. Firstly, we have the STTP event, which we currently have no information on whatsoever and is entirely up to speculation. However, this only leaves one more event, being the Fan and Gaster event.
That's an inconsistency. Next, he says that since we don't know what the STTP event is, the only thing left is the Fan and Gaster event, which could be true, but it wouldn't make sense. If the next character is Gaster, then why would they cover up his name when his name isn't covered up with the event? And also, the to-do list literally has different versions of Gaster, so why would we cover this version of Gaster? Also, if you just don't believe me or don't want to listen to me, then the final piece of confirming evidence that it isn't Gaster is that Mr. Epic Gamer got a comment from Lady herself saying that the STTP event looks way cooler than the Fan and Gaster event. And then she moved the order of the event list, but we'll get to that later. For now, let's see the information we obtained from Mr. Epic's video, as not all of the stuff he said was completely useless. In fact, some of his evidence actually helps us. Firstly, he brings up that the blank space of the character brings out 6 letters. That is true, he's not wrong about that at all. He also said the bot V2 is getting a rework around this time, which also is another piece of evidence that we can use to narrow down the identity of the character. Anyway, with that said, let's move on to our truth bullets and review all the evidence we have. Looking at the post from That Mobile God, which contains a lot of evidence from the official UTPR server and dev, which saves us a lot of time with personally finding it and doing all that. So shout out to Mobile God for finding all of this evidence and connecting it to one post. But first we have the evidence of fun value. If you don't know, when you play Undertale, a random number called fun value is determined, which decides if some special or fun events will happen during the game. Like Sans giving you a prank phone call, or that door. We also know that the character can't be Gaster because of Epic's video. We can also figure out the next event will be the STTP event because the event to-do list was reordered after Lady left a comment on Epic's video. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice that they're actually now listed in order, as the Sandsman event comes every anniversary of the game, and the STTP event was moved above the Sandsman event, which would make sense because the Sandsman event was skipped this year and replaced with the STTP event. Because the Sandsman AA event was skipped this year